Hello and welcome to another Sprues and Brews unboxings. Today we're looking at two new models for the Death faction, Ivya Volga for the Soulblight Gravelords and a Mortisan Ossifector for the Ossiarch Bone Reapers. So first of all, I want to say a massive thanks to Games Workshop for sending us free review copies out a little bit early to have a look at and get painted up for the site. So yeah, we've had a bit of a rapid fire release of Age of Sigmar Battle Tomes after a fairly quiet start to the edition. You know, I think lockdown didn't help, but they've certainly caught up and they're getting out these battle tomes thick and fast at the minute. And today we have got the Soulblight Gravelords and the Ossiarch Bone Reapers battle tomes up for pre-order, which was reviewed over on spruesandbrews.com, and I wanted to do just a bit of an unboxing showing off the new models that are coming out for both of these ranges. Now sadly it's only just a hero kit for each of them, but it is new models, and that's something we've seen for a lot of these Age of Sigmar battle tomes, a single hero to kind of supplement the battle tome. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the Soulblight Gravelords, a really big fan of the Cursed City miniatures, and this kind of fits into that vibe, as I suspect she's related to Belladamma. On the other hand, for the Ossiarch Bone Reapers, we have got a new character there to expand out the range of options they've got. So what we're going to do in this video is have a look at both kits, see how they go together, and then in the second half of the video we'll have a look at the painted models and talk about their rules a little bit. So should we have a look at the Bone Reaper first, because that's just in the clan pack. So standard kind of clan pack on there. If we pop this open, we'll have a look at the frame, and he looks really cool. That's a really nice model. The Bone Reaper stuff is really nice. I have dabbled with them in the past. Interestingly, the sprue is stamped 2021, so this is potentially something that was meant to come out quite a while ago, and yeah, is now coming out alongside the new book, so that is interesting. If this has maybe been waiting in the wings a little bit, you know, that does happen occasionally. Things get pushed back, and again, you know, lockdown's probably not helped with that, but it is interesting that this one is a little bit later than the main release. If we take out the instructions, again, it's a clan pack model, so this shouldn't be too difficult to build. As you can see, it's not got many parts. These tend to be built sequentially as well on the numbers on the sprue. And then a quick look at the finished model. He looks really cool. He looks very happy, doesn't he? Very happy when he works. So yes, that is the Mortisan Ossifector. What we'll do now is have a quick look at the Soulblight Gravelords character, Ivya Volga. So this is a really cool looking model. Kind of wolfy elements like the other members of her family. And yeah, a bit of a kind of, I guess, Russian vibe to her with a fur hat and lots of bats on her. It looks like it's going to be a really fun one to paint up. I'm painting up this one, so yeah, we'll see in a minute what it looks like when it's painted up. But again, we'll have a quick look at the kit, we'll have a look at how it goes together, and then we'll jump ahead and see what the assembled models look like. So, if we pop this out of there, and again, fairly simple sprue, just the one frame. This one is dated 2023. And yeah, not many parts, so again, this one should be fairly simple to build. Not expecting anything too difficult for this one. And again, we'll have a quick look at the instructions before we jump ahead. So yeah, fairly simple enough. A few pieces goes together like a dream. So what we'll do is we'll jump ahead to the future. We'll have a look at the painted models and see what they do in the game. And here is the completed Ivya Volga. She's a really cool model. So very like the rest of the kind of Cursed City vampires, lots of kind of werewolf vibes as well as vampire vibes. Obviously we've got the bats kind of flying out beside her, but then she's kind of got like wolf legs, and the fur hat and the axe works really nicely. We've had a lot of these kind of characters in this book and the previous book combined with Cursed City, giving us a whole new range of characters to lead the Soulblight Gravelords. I'd kind of like to see some infantry that kind of leans into this stuff, like the Vikos Bloodborne that we got in Cursed City, or something a bit more feral and werewolf looking as an infantry choice in the army. So hopefully we get something like that in the future, but she is a really, really cool model. From a rules point of view, she's quite an interesting one too. She's very much a kind of monster debuff unit. So if she's within 3 inches of any enemy monsters, this unit counts as 10 models for the purposes of contesting objectives, which is really cool. And the monster, all its attack characteristics go down to 1 attack each, so really interesting one. Obviously she's, you know, fairly fragile, 6 wounds, 4+ save, kind of an average kind of on foot character. But by throwing it in alongside some Blood Knights or something, she can really kind of take the teeth out of the enemy monster and give, you know, whatever unit you've taken into it a chance to take it out before it can do any damage. So I think she's pretty cool. In addition, she's -1 to hit, which again helps her with her role of being a bit more of a shenanigans kind of unit. If she does take any hits, however, she gets like 12 attacks on her basic attack. Now she hasn't got a load of rend, she hasn't got a load of damage, but what she is really good at is just picking away at units. Really you take it for that monster debuff, because throw any monster into her, combine it with another unit that can actually do some pain, you're going to cause some headaches for your opponent, which obviously is very cool. Now obviously I painted this one up. Andy painted up the Bone Reaper character, which I haven't got to hand, but what I'm going to do is stick in some images now showing off that one. And again, really nice model. I think I mentioned earlier in the video that the kind of date on that frame is quite old compared to this one. So I do wonder if this was maybe meant to be released alongside the previous book, or that this book was maybe meant to be earlier on in the release cycle. But yeah, both really, really cool models. So it's a shame that we've got no new units for both of these books. We've got the write-ups of both of them up on spruesandbrews.com right now. I'll link it in the description as well. But yeah, Dave and Andy have both taken a look at the new Soulblight Gravelords book and the Ossiarch Bone Reapers books. So their full write-up is over on the website, so check that out if you are interested. If you would like to help support the site, we have an affiliate link to Element Games, which is in the description as well. If you buy through that, we get a little bit of a kickback, which helps you know, running the site and all the kind of site costs and stuff. We've also recently launched our Patreon as well, patreon.com/spruesandbrews. Again, link is in the description. So if you do like our content, any help on there would be massively appreciated. So hope you've enjoyed this video. If you do and you're not already subscribed, why not subscribe to us, throw a like on the video and let us know in the comments kind of what new units you'd like to see for the future for the various undead armies in the Age of Sigmar. And also, conspicuously absent is the Flesh Eater Court, so maybe we're expecting a big new kind of range refresh for them later in the year or perhaps into next year, so that's something to keep an eye on too. But yeah, until next time, have a great weekend and we'll see you soon.